The lowrey LK700 is a keyboard made by a company you've never heard of that I found on Facebook Marketplace, and it has a whole bunch of sounds that I really like. It's not on, the power cable didn't reach here. This mysterious keyboard might leave you with a couple of questions, like, why don't you just Google it? And why are your cheeks like slightly yellow? Well, I had a rather unfortunate brush with one of those like symbol monkey things, and this keyboard has virtually no internet trace. Searching around leads to someone selling it, someone asking for the manual for it, and a particularly Spanish site selling the power cable for it. No manuals lib, no LinkedIn, no Twitter, no Facebook. I'm beginning to think this keyboard isn't even real. But thankfully it is. And thankfully, it's here with me. So, I'm just gonna get on my pajamas to do the rest of the video. Give me a sec. I said before you haven't heard of the company, which might be a lie. If you're really into organs, you'll have heard of them. Lowrey. The lowrey organ is an electronic organ named after its developer, Frederick C. Lowrey, 1871 to 1955, a Chicago-based industrialist and entrepreneur, and no, I'm not just reading off the Wikipedia. Lowrey has a wonderful website and an even better subpage called Music and Wellbeing, where they claim, just like diet and exercise, music making can be an important part of our overall well-being. Music makes me feel so good. This company's lust for music has caused them to create over 50 different organ models and had produced 1 million organs worldwide by 1989. That's all well and good, but where does the keyboard fit into all this? It's not an organ, it's a keyboard. Lowrey was bought by Kawai, a keyboard and piano manufacturing company, in 1988. So we know it must have, it says here somewhere, we know it must have it would have to have been made after then, but it doesn't say anywhere anywhere. Who even cares? Like, who even cares? It doesn't matter. Who even cares? Let's take a listen to the keyboard. And not much. But if we turn it on, we're in for a whole world of wonder. That's right, this keyboard breaks boundaries never broken before in keyboards by being the first keyboard to be strings when you turn it on. From what I can tell, there are two other keyboards produced in this line, the LK600 and the LK800. Hang on. Has this ever happened to you? Time to get to the bottom of this. Who are you really? The Kawai FS640 personal keyboard? It was you the whole time? Then you might be entitled to Tim's Information Corner, Tim's Information Corner, Tim's Information Corner, Tim's Information Corner. We're live. Like now? The lowrey LK700 is actually just a rename of the Kawai FS640, and there are lots of pianos in the FS series, some of which probably have LK counterparts, so they look pretty similar, at least. I don't know how many there are, or what the differences are, or which ones are which, okay? I don't know any more than you do by owning the piano. It didn't come with a guide to all the manufacturing processes. I don't know. Go figure it out. You go look, go away. I don't care anymore. The LK600 and the LK800. The middle child boasts 100 different sounds, technically, and 25 different rhythms. Instead of a usual digit keypad, this line uses a D-pad-like system for browsing through the sounds, which is great, I think, and is much better than like the usual like number punching constant reference you gotta do to the 100 sounds written in the tiny little font. This video is fallen apart. Let's just cut to the bit where I show you the sounds that I like. I show you all the little sounds. Yeah, little sound. Hi, Editing Tim here. I thought my big ass head wasn't in frame, because when I would look up it would move it out of frame, but it was in frame, and sometimes that caused it to not focus on the piano, but on my head. So sorry about that. Not all the time, but yeah, sorry about that. So the piano has 25 different rhythms, and each rhythm has its own preset chord progression. And that section in the middle is called one finger ad-lib, the bit that I'm pressing on now. Holding down any key plays a string of notes that's been pre-programmed, and it pitch shifts those sometimes depending on the chord that's currently playing. But also, all of the one finger ad-libs are unique per rhythm. I don't know what that means for the total possible variations, but it's a lot. Oh, also, each rhythm has its own outro when you pause it, and it varies depending on when in the bar you pause it. Some of the drum sounds don't come through because those drum sounds are panned to the left and the audio output only outputs the right channel. So we can't actually hear them. But if I unplug it and use the camera audio, we can hear that we've got all the sounds like usual, and we have